Well, good morning, everyone. This is Annika Nelson. I'm the Craft Center manager, and I'm so excited to welcome you today to our lavender-filled sachet pincushion project with the fabulous artist Adele Zabot. All right, Adele earned her master's degree in jurisprudence and political science at the prestigious University in Budapest, which name I cannot pronounce to save my life. I'm so sorry. In Budapest, Hungary. And after serving as a prosecutor for 3 years, don't mess with Adele, she landed in San Diego, where we're so happy to have her, where she began volunteering to teach art at Deer Canyon Elementary School. As her experience as an art instructor grew, she established a home studio for private students and groups. She's instructed at summer camps and workshops at All-Star Academy, Real Education Enrichment Academy, Inspired Charter School, the Gateway Retirement Homes, and Atria Senior Living. Adele is just incredibly, has a wide range of projects and abilities and skills that she's gracious enough to share with us. And she really understands how to support people's creative exploration and make them feel comfortable and just relax and enjoy the process. So I've had too much coffee. I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to hand it over to the fabulous Adele, and thank you and welcome.
Thank you, Annika. Yes. Yeah, I feel a little bit humbled. Yeah, thank you so much telling all the good things about me. And yeah, I am also a heritage teacher at the School of Children for the House of Hungary. And I teach Hungarian language, literature, and also history. And I established the folk dance group over there for the children. Okay, back to the art. I don't know if everyone is ready or got situated. Do we have everyone here? Yes. So I'd just like to go through, if you have the template, would you please print it out and cut out the small heart? And if you don't have it, you can make a screenshot. I think that's the easiest way. If I hold it up and you can take a screenshot and then cut it out. Okay. Let me know if you are done.
That's such a brilliant solution, Adele.
Yeah. And I would like to go over the listed materials just to make sure you have everything. So you would need a piece of fabric. Someone said, okay. Marta, do you need to take a picture? So, okay, thank you. So I just want to make sure you have it. Okay, just please let us know if you don't have it. So you would need a piece of fabric, but not a... Okay, I saw that I found a random heart template. That may work, but the really important thing, not to have a big opening at the top of the heart. Because if you are a beginner, you would need to cut the fabric after we hand sew the shape into the fabric really close. If you have too much fabric together, your heart won't be smooth. So that's why we have this wide opening on the top. So that's why I prepared you a template. If you have time, I could email you or share the link. That's the other solution if not everyone is here. And I tell you what you need to have in front of you, and I will work on the link and put it in the chat, and you can get it. Okay, so you will need the pins, to secure your fabric. And also you'll need a washable marker, the template, and a scissor, and the ribbon. Okay, so just let me quickly get you the link.
Adele, I can get them the link. This is for the materials list.
Okay, now I have it.
Oh, ha, you're too fast.
Okay. Okay, here. Okay, so now you got the link. And since it's 12:10, I would like to start the lesson, but you will be able to just join in. Okay, can we start the video, please? So these are the materials that you will need. And one thing a little crochet has been used for centuries, even in the ancient China. Crochet. And happy Chinese New Year, by the way. And you will see the and then we will start the video soon, and I will put everyone to get ready. So you will see we will use the wood fabric and the outside the black fabric to and we are going to use the pink to we need to see the video now, right? Hello, can we please stop the video? Can you hear me?
It's
Yes.
difficult to hear you over the music. We're going to turn the volume down.
Oh, good to hear. Okay, thank you. So I would like everyone who has the materials do these steps. I would like you to have your fabric folded in half, and the back of the fabric should be shown. And if you have the template, please put it on top of your fabric after you use the pins to secure the fabric pieces together. And then you are going to use your marker to draw the heart. And then if everyone is ready with this step, we will start sewing. So the fun part will begin. You can put a thumb up in the chat, or because I don't see you, and Annika can let me know if the majority of the people are done with this step, and we will move forward.
Yep.
Done?
Looking.
Okay.
Not yet. I think that people are still working. There's a question, does the fabric need to be cotton, or would other types of fabric work or not work?
So this is the easiest way to start learning how to sew, because the cotton has a little bit of a softness, both softness and a little bit of it's rigid.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really easy to use the needle in the material. But if you are more experienced, it's fine. I just want you to feel accomplished, and I want you to succeed. That's why I recommended cotton. And also, cotton will let the lavender, the fragrance, go through the fabric because it's not that thick. So that's another reason. And whenever you just play with it a little bit, you will smell the wonderful fragrance. It's better to use one pin in the middle and one pin each side of your fabric to make sure it's completely secured and the fabric won't move as you start using the needle. So we can show you something else. And for those who are done, you can thread your needle with a matching thread to your fabric. And I will just explain why you are working that. If you are a beginner, I would recommend to use a single thread and just put one knot at the end of one thread. If you are more advanced, I would say use the double thread. And I will show you how it looks. Because so this is the single thread. So one end of the thread is loose, right? And the other one has the knot. And if your thread gets tangled, it's really easy to detangle because you will just remove the needle and you detangle the thread, and then you will start sewing again. If you use the double thread, you need to cut the needle off. For example, here I have one knot here. And I won't be able to pull this through my fabric. So what I would do, just tie the thread together and cut the needle off, and I would use a new thread, but we will move on. So how is everyone doing?
It looks like pretty good.
Okay, so I would move on.
I'm not seeing anyone panicking, tearing their hair out or anything like that. So I always think that's a good sign.
Okay, so let's move on because we have a lot of steps to complete.
If anyone is in dire straits, please use the international sign for SOS and wave your hands like this, and I'll make sure to let Adele know.
Okay, so now it's really, really important when you have the knot at the end of your thread, you start sewing in the middle of the heart. Why is that? Because we need an opening to fill the heart with either lavender or the loose cotton balls or polyester filling, whatever you have. And it's much, much easier to finish sewing your heart when the filling is inside, when it's on a straight part of your heart, right? You don't want to leave the opening on the curvy part, the top part of your heart. And I'm showing right now how to make these small stitches. And if the stitches are small, your sewing will be more secure. Try to make uniform stitches, like as the stitches should be as small as the room between them. Today we are just using the simple stitch, and when you are done going around sewing your heart once, we will move back, because this is the easiest way, instead of introducing another stitch, which would be a little bit difficult. Okay, so just keep going. Do you have any questions regarding the size of the stitch, or should we go back with the video to show you? Okay.
Anyone need that? I'm not seeing any. Nope. Is everyone okay?
Okay.
Good. Helen's okay. If Helen's okay, I'm okay. Sarah, you okay, or should we polka?
Okay. So it's important to stay on the line, right? Because that's how you can sew a really nice heart. And if you
Now,
have,
sorry, is one question. Do we stitch around the whole heart, or do we leave a hole to put the lavender in?
no, that's why if you could please back to show that part in my video when it shows the start and the finish. No?
I don't know if we can. I don't know. I don't have control of the
Okay.
video.
Then let me show you here. Okay, so you start in the middle of the straight side of your heart, and you go around the two curvy part, the top part, and you go back on the other side, and then just a little bit after the pointy part of the heart, and then you stop. So it should be about 1.5 inch. Of course, it depends on the size of your hand and especially your fingers, right? Because if you have bigger fingers, you need more opening, a bigger opening, but just stay open on one side of the heart, and depending on the size of your finger and how you can use actually a really small spoon to put the filling in if you use the,
Right.
Any other questions? Okay. Okay, how is everyone doing? We can just show how to do the curvy part, the top part of the heart. I think we can go on, and then we will stop the video again.
Yeah, perfect.
So if you need help seeing how I am sewing the top part of the heart, just please watch the video, and we will stop it soon. You need to be really articulate when you get to the opening of the heart. Okay, so you need to stay on your line and just finish one stitch where the opening is of the heart, to be articulate about that, and then move to the next stitch. So we can show the video. If everyone could watch it, please, this part, that would be really helpful. And so you see, I added a tiny stitch, and then I will continue on the other side of the heart. And then you will, that's how it should look, your sewing right now. And again, from time to time, it's really, really important to stop and see if the thread is not pulled a little bit. So just make sure you arrange the thread, and it should look like this, really nice and flat. Okay, so here you can see again where you start and where you finish. And I will wait right now for everyone because it takes some time to do in one direction, and then you will turn back from the finish point and you start filling up the gaps with stitches again with the same fashion. So just let me know if you need any help at this point. Okay. Time machine. Well, I think it depends how much you pull on the thread, because you can make really small stitches with hand and they are really close. So try to put your needle, when you fill up the gaps between the first row of stitches, right next to the previously made stitch. So with your needle, you don't want to leave room after you are turning back and doing the second row of stitches, right? So on the picture right now, on the video, you can see it was done one way, and then you should not see the markers when you are done with the second row of the stitches. Second round, probably that's the best. So they should be this tight and close. And before you add the knot, just make sure your stitches are not budging and not pulling the fabric. They are really flat, and just that's it. I try to see how everyone is doing. Where do you get the lavender? You can order online, Etsy. They have many sellers, and from time to time you can buy it at Trader Joe's and at once. But if you just put in Google search, buying loose, dried lavender flowers in bulk, you will get many options. And the amount that I gave you, the 14 grams or the 0.5 ounce, would feel really nicely this size of heart, which is the same that is on the template. So it's nicely packed. Okay, and another chat. Okay, I answered. Okay, how is everyone doing?
I see some thumbs up. This is good.
Okay.
I think we have happy campers.
Okay, so
We're halfway. We're very good.
Good. Thanks for letting us know.
nice. Great to hear. So as you saw, you can take the pins out from the fabric, of course.
Adele, there's a question from Annie about tying off with a knot. How do you do it without pulling the fabric?
How do I tie it off? So you are just going to wrap the thread around your finger, and I think I will show it to you. Okay, there are different ways, of course. Let me go back. I will show you with double thread so you will see it better. So you put the thread around your finger and then you pull it and voila. Okay, I will show you again. And do not worry if you have a long thread after the knot, you can actually just cut that part off. So it takes practice. So you put the thread around your finger and then you pull it inside, and with your other finger, you pull it out. And you will get a really nice knot. Like this. And if you are using double thread, you can just actually use the two part of the thread and just tie it. So that would be the easiest way. So I will show you here on my sample. Actually, I cut it too close. Okay, so if you have a double thread, you will cut off the thread, and then you have two threads, right? And then you can tie it this way. And then you don't need to worry about wrapping around your finger. Okay, so there are many different ways. And then you can cut the extra off. Any other questions? How do you do it without pulling the fabric? So you need to have long enough threads. Okay, so that's another thing. When you are getting close finishing your sewing, you need to check the size of the thread, and you need to make sure you have enough to pull around your finger and just stop sewing before you run out of the thread, right? Mm-hmm. So it takes practice to realize that, oh, now I don't have enough thread, so I need to put a knot on. You can just use the scissor and cut off the thread as much and cut off the needle and have as much thread that you need. And then if you need to go back, you can just redo a few stitches to have enough thread to make a knot. So if I could be the co-host, I could share my screen and show it to you. That's another option. If you should do that, because I can add my phone.
Michaela, can we do that? Are we able to make Adele the co-host so she can share her screen?
Okay, if I can just.
Don't know.
If it works, you say.
Yeah. Okay. Looks like we're trying. Dun, dun, dun.
She's a co-host.
Okay.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Okay. It takes some time, sorry. Oops. Okay. Okay, so now you should be able to see my screen. And right? Okay.
Muted. That's perfect, Adele. It's so clear. It's neat because we can still see you, and then we can also see your screen.
Yes. So I'm just trying to make sure you see my thread. So I put my finger around it and then I pull it, and then with my other finger move it to the end of the thread, and I have a knot, right? And I can do it again. I wrap it around my finger and I pull it inside and then move it to the, and I will start showing. Maybe I get closer. Okay. So you start here in the middle, right? I'm not sure. So sometimes you need to use different fabric for the screen because now the design shows much more than it's showing to me in real life. It's really interesting. Okay. So as you move your stitches around the line, I will show you how to tie it. Okay. And you take off the pin when it's on the way, and you have this. And you can just make a loop with the thread and put your finger and slowly move the thread and you will make a knot. Okay. So sometimes it doesn't go to the very end, but you can do it like this. And I will show what you do when you have the double thread. So those are just different ways, and you use whatever is working for you. And I will get a darker color. One more time. Maybe a red, yes. We will see the red better. So let me know if everyone is done, because I would like to show you how to close the heart, and maybe you can do the hanging glue by yourself, as we are running out of time.
Yeah, we have about 20 minutes till the top of the hour.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how is everyone doing? Because we would need to cut the heart out, and also we would need to fill it.
Kara says she's almost there. She's working hard.
Very nice.
I love your background, Kara.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Danae says she's done. They're done. And Sarah is just finished, ready when others are.
Okay. So then maybe I will stop the share and we can go back to see the video. Okay. If everyone is fine with the, you see, okay, that's what I wanted to show you. Okay, so if you pull the thread, your heart won't be nice and flat. But from time to time, you need to check the thread not to have any loop. Okay, if you are having loop, just make sure you gently pull it, but also you are making sure you are not pulling the fabric like this. You don't want to happen that way. And if it happens, you will just gently pull the fabric back. Okay. Okay, I will stop the share and hopefully we can see the video.
Yeah. Don't.
Okay, so yes, I was showing how to make the knot, and then you keep that part open, and then you are going to move backwards and finish the whole heart. And now you can see it's done. And you have the opening. So now you are going to get your marker again and make another heart around the sewn heart with the marker. And that's where we are going to cut out your heart. But you need to make also those V shapes. So those are really important when you have curvy lines, right? Because you would have just too much fabric together and the heart won't be smooth when you turn it sidewise. So now, right now I'm showing how to cut out the V shapes, and just make sure you do not cut into your sewing, right? Because you would need to start all over again. You will add one V shape where the opening is, and then you will add 3 more on each curvy part. So we can just stop the video now, and I can share my screen again. Okay, so you get the Sharpie and you are going to make a concentric heart, right? It means the middle of the heart for both hearts are the same. And you go around, just like 1/4 inch or a little bit less is fine. And you have this one. And now you are going to add these V's. Okay, because you will need that opening to be able to have a smooth heart and less contractions when we open the heart. So when you are ready, you are going to cut it out. It's easy, the heart shape first, and then you will do the V's. How is everyone doing? Good? Okay.
It's always sort of the strangest thing about teaching on Zoom. It's hard to tell how people are.
So just be careful when you are cutting out the V's, triangles, that you do not cut into your sewing.
Looks like a lot of people are close to done or done,
Okay.
which is good. Such good students.
Yeah. So you will start opening your heart, okay? From inside out. That's the next step. And I think you will be able to see that much better on the video. See if everyone is ready. We can start watching the video again. Okay. And you just want to make sure it's nicely turned out. You may need to use something pointy for the pointy part of the heart. And yeah, oops, here. Yeah. So if there is no their questions. If you be watching the, and then you will have time to fill your heart with lavender this time, or music.
I love it. I love it.
And or whatever you have at home. And you can use a really tiny spoon or a funnel. So just, we would need to stop it, or you need to go, Annika.
I need to go. I need to go, Adele, but thank you so much. And thank you to everybody. I have to jump into the next Zoom and make sure they're all lined up, but you're in great hands. And wow, what a great project, Adele. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And stay tuned for lots more from Adele. I'm going to try and keep her offering as much as she's got time for us, because she's just great. All right. See you later.
I will be staying, so just stay in this.
Yeah, don't leave. It's just me.
Thank you, Annika. Okay, so keep working, please, and let me know if you are done stuffing the heart, and then we will watch on the video how to use the pins to secure the heart for the last, almost the last step to close it with your sewing. Okay, so just compact your heart, move the lavender, or if you have loose cotton balls in the heart, and just use your finger to move it to the very edge of your heart, and add as much as you desire. As I said, if you don't smell the fragrance, you can always just rub it, massage it, and it comes back. And if you don't have enough lavender, you can combine the two materials, adding cotton balls, the loose cotton balls, or the polyester stuffing, and some lavender, and it will still smell wonderful. Okay. Okay, done. Cara gave away her lavender. That's very generous of you. Okay, it looks like I think everyone is done. So could you please start the video? And even if you are not done, just please watch the video. And then I really want you to watch all the way down. And don't worry, this part will be shown once more again, and you will see it. Yes, I think we can move on. So that was the time when you secured the opening with the pin. You need that to be able to see where to sew, right? So you will have a knot again, and you will start from the inside, moving outside your needle to have the knot inside your heart. And this part will be shown in the video again. So do not worry if you do not understand. It will be step by step. And of course, whenever you stop sewing, you will add a knot at the end of your thread. So this is the time when I'm showing how to use the double thread, and that's just a different type of knot. And whenever you have extra thread, you just snip it off right next to the knot. Okay, so now you will see it smaller. In slower speed, and you will see every single step. So you go inside with the needle, and you will see the knot stays inside hidden, and then you need to find the very top of your fabric where the seam is, the fold line, and you are going to come out on the fold. And then you will be alternating between the two sides, right? And that's how you can secure the opening with the thread. So now you will go back to the top side of the fabric, and you are going to come out on the fold, and you make really small stitches so it would be invisible. Okay. And you are alternating between the top and the bottom, and you make small stitches. And you can see how it looks when it's done. And you gently pull the thread to make sure it's nice and secure. And you finish it with a knot. Okay, so I would like to know if you have any, can you please stop? Can you please, oh, how much time we left? Okay, only 4 minutes. Okay, thank you. So I would like to know if you have any questions regarding how to finish the heart. Oh, there is one in the chat. Okay, okay, no, we are. Oh, rosemary, yeah, rosemary is a wonderful idea. Any recommended rosemary? Okay, so do you have any questions regarding this step? No? Because I don't see everyone. Rice, that's great. And then if you use rice, you can also warm it up in the microwave. And then if you have earache, you can put it on your ear and it will help you. So everyone seems to be good. Since we have only just 3 minutes left, I would like to show the rest of the video. And if you have any questions, you can email me. Can we please continue the video? Look at that. Nia was showing how to add the rice with the funnel. Thank you for showing it. Okay, so please just watch the video. This is the final step, adding the ribbon, and that's why you need the tapestry needle or yarn or wool needle, because that has a much bigger opening and you can pull the ribbon through, right? You can put it in the needle and pull the ribbon through in the material, the stuff heart, and make sure it's not at the very top, but just a tiny bit down below, because you don't want to rip the heart. And when you have the ribbon inside and you make a cross, like an X in front of your heart, and you start adding the stitches to secure the loop. Okay. Thank you, Jane. So if you are more experienced, you can just add a nice pearl as a decoration on top of the X here, or a tiny rose, but I think it looks good as it is. And it would be a wonderful gift to your friends, your mom, your siblings, or Valentine's Day. Thank you, Helen. Do you have any questions? So we have 1 more minute. And then you can email me. I don't know if you have my email, but you can email me with the questions. Thank you, Annie. I'm glad you enjoyed the. I think so. The presentation will be emailed to you. Okay. Any other questions? You're very welcome, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. And as I know, the presentation will be emailed to you. And I am happy to answer any questions. And then you can go over with the video. And I think everything will be more clear. As you practice it and watch the video. Oh, I'm so glad that you wanted to make this and now you know how to do that. Thank you, Marta. Thank you, everyone, for attending and enjoy the other classes as well. And I hope to see you soon in person one day. Okay, bye.